Have you ever heard the phrase, some assembly required? We know that not every input you use around your farm is ready to use right out of the box, and you might need to combine multiple individual items to make a final product. This can be true for your outputs as well, where you might combine your crop harvest or animal yields with other inputs to create value added products to sell in your market. So, whether you're making premix feed for livestock, a fertilizer blend for your crops, or a bottle of hot sauce from your pepper harvest, you can create recipes to simplify and streamline this process and make your next batch in no time. Like a cooking recipe, you can think of inventory recipes as a mix of ingredients to make a final product. You'll create the recipe for the item on the inventory item itself. This is essentially instructions on how to make the item. To get started, navigate to Resources, choose Inventory, and then select the item that you'd like to make the recipe for. In this example, we're going to create a recipe for a hog feed premix. We'll choose Recipes from the menu, and then New Recipe to create one. You'll first give the recipe a name, and then add the ingredients to be used in it. You'll choose from your existing inventory items in the drop-down list, so be sure that all of your ingredients for this recipe are already created as inventory items before starting this process. You can type into this field to search for your ingredient, and then select it and click Add. You can then supply an amount to be used and the measurement unit. The first ingredient in this hog food premix is 50 pounds of corn. You'll then repeat this process to add all of the ingredients and their amounts to the recipe. Let's fast forward a little bit in this video and see that we are adding barley, oats, a vitamin mix, and a molasses fat combination to this hog feed. Note that while we specified pounds for the raw ingredients, in this example, the vitamins and molasses come in pre-measured 10-pound bags, so we've selected one quantity to use one bag. Note that you can add up to 10 ingredients for your recipe. After that, you can choose how much of the end product this recipe makes. This combination makes 135 pounds of feed, and we'll then add some instructions for how to make it. We'll click Create, and the recipe template will be saved. If your recipe ever changes, you can create multiple recipes under the same inventory item if you need. Perhaps you adjust the ratios next time you make this mix, but want to retain the old recipe for historical reference of what you fed in the past. You can also edit or delete existing recipes. So now that we have this recipe created, we can use it to make this inventory item. Just click on the recipe name. You'll see the ingredients and instructions, and then choose Make Recipe. You'll first choose how many batches you'd like to make, and you'll also see the amount outputted for each batch. So if you need more than what your recipe calls for, you can always make 2 or 3 or however many you need. You can even make half or quarter batches as well. If you change this, you'll see the recipe ingredient quantities updated in the section below as well. We'll just make one batch for now, and double check the date that it was made. You'll then select where each recipe item comes from in this menu below. If you have your ingredients stored in more than one location, make sure that you pick the correct warehouse and bin that you are removing it from. It will be reduced from there, and the warehouse history will reflect the reduction for the recipe. And note that if you are tracking the item in lots, the first or oldest lot will be used as the source. After verifying the locations, you can follow the instructions to make the recipe, and then choose a recipe output. You'll select where the finished output of this recipe is stored. Make sure you select the correct bin as well, and then optionally supply an existing lot number or leave it blank to create a new one. Click Create, and your recipe is made. You can see that we now have 135 pounds of this mix available. A history record is also created for this. We'll see the addition recorded with a reference to the recipe as a source. If we go back to our inventory items and look at one that was used in the recipe, we can see in its history the amount that was deducted and that same recipe as the source. And one more quick thing to take a look at. Let's go back to the hog feed item that we had just made, and then edit it, and talk quickly about the estimated value per unit. If you're going to use recipes to create new items, make sure that you add an estimated value per unit to those newly created items as well. That way, when we record a feeding for our hogs and use this mix from inventory, FarmBright can automatically calculate an estimated cost and add that to the break even amount for the animal. All right, and that's going to take us through our look at recipes. Think about how you could use this for all types of things. Perhaps you're making a fertilizer and nutrient mix for your crops, or a mix of medications to give to a newborn animal with a single treatment. How about an oil change or tune up recipe for your farm equipment that includes things like filters, fluids, and spark plugs? Or even making a recipe for the fruit that you harvested from your orchard in combination with other ingredients to make preserves and sell in your farm store. No matter what you're using it for, if you have questions, reach out to us. We're happy to help.